quickly as it is today. In my opinion, there are three issues that stand out greatly to me. These problems are too many high schoolers are being lazy, unsocial, and not getting enough exercise, which is causing many students to be overweight. There are many solutions to these issues, but the number one best solution would be for more high school students to participate in sports. Laziness may appear attractive, but work gives satisfaction. This was once said by Anne Frank on BradyQuote.com. Too many high schoolers are lazy in our society. They skip school, don't do their work, and they don't worry about their grades. They go sit at home, read, or watch TV instead of going out and doing anything productive. A solution to this laziness is for more high schoolers to play sports. As said by statisticbrain.com, approximately 8,300 students drop out per day. This number really surprises me. I believe that a high school diploma is one of the most important things that you could have in life. Some kids obviously don't think like I do on this issue. I understand that there are situations where it's impossible, but I feel that the main reason kids drop out is because they're lazy. Laziness is a huge issue today. I am an expert in this field because I myself am lazy at times. I have days where I don't feel like doing anything and I just want to sit at home. The issue is that with the kids that are lazy on a daily basis, if you're lazy, there's no way you will want to go work out every day, and I know this. Laziness can cause issues later in life also. If you never learn to work hard, you will never be able to hold a steady job because you won't want to go and work hard every single day. Laziness can also cause obesity, and we all know the complications obesity comes with. If every kid played a sport, it would teach them not to be lazy. I know if I didn't play a sport, I would be lazy. I'm not allowed to be lazy because I have practice daily. I believe to crush this laziness, everyone needs to play a sport. Now, I know some people might think sports are too hard. This is true for some sports. Sports such as football, basketball, volleyball, or wrestling are very demanding. But have you ever thought of playing a less demanding sport such as track or swimming? No matter what sports you're into, there's a sport for everyone. I probably have fundamentally antisocial tendencies. I never took one extracurricular activity. I just failed utterly at that level. A part of me still rebels against that. That was said by Lynn on BradyQuote.com. Now, I know many other people are just like her. If I could have my way, no one would think like her. The second main issue in high schoolers today is that many of them are being unsocial. A lot of high schoolers don't have very many friends. Maybe they don't know how to make friends or where to find friends. Well, I have a solution to the issue of non-socialness. Play sports. Playing sports is a great way to make new friends. I'm the type of person who loves meeting new people and getting to know many different people. I feel like that is a great quality to have. Later on in life, you're going to need to have a lot of social skills. Nobody will want to hire you for a job if you don't know how to be social. I have played sports all my life, and I know that the reason that I'm super social is because I've been in groups of people all my life. I used to be really quiet and reserved, but sports have taught me how to talk to different people and socialize. Now, I'm telling you that the only way to be social is to play sports, but playing sports is not the only way to be social. Going to sports games is a big part of also being social. For example, let's say you only play a winter sport. During the fall and spring, you should attend many other sports games to stay social. To me, sports games are a big part of high school I will never forget. Every student should play a sport and be involved in as many games as possible to solve this issue of antisocialness. In America today, the percentage of children and adolescents who are defined as overweight is more than double what it was in the early 1970s. This quote was said on BradyQuote.com by Lewis Capps. My last main issue to cover is the amount of high school students overweight. This sort of comes with laziness. If one is lazy, they may become overweight. Now, you don't need to play sport to be skinny, but it definitely helps. As said on NCSL.com, Oregon has a 24.3% obesity rate. Oregon is one of the states with the lowest obesity rate. The highest state is Mississippi with 44.5%. that number, like, it's really high to me because that's almost 50% of the kids that are obese, and that seems like it's a lot higher than it should be. Obesity is a huge issue in our society today, not only with high schoolers, but with every age. If every single kid played a sport, then this number would definitely decrease. People may argue that they work out every day or a few times a week, but we all know that is very hard to do. I'm an expert on this because I've attempted to work out on my own, and I kind of just go half at it. I don't want to work out on my own. I'd rather be in a group where people can push you. When you work out on your own, you don't give it your all. You only go half speed, and you only go for a few minutes until you get tired. And you have to push yourself. I said on choosemyplate.gov, kids should be active for over 60 minutes a day and over 3 times a week. This much active time is really easy if you play sport. Most sports are practiced 5 times a week for 2 hours a day. This definitely exceeds that 60 minutes a day, but you will overall be healthier. If every high schooler played a sport, the obesity rate would decrease in excessive amounts. And like I said, nobody wants to work out like this. Nobody wants to go to the gym and work out on their own. It'd be much funner if you played a sport and got to work out with all your friends. Many high schoolers, students, are lazy, unsocial, and overweight. All these problems make our society worse. One main solution that can solve each of these issues is that every high school student should be involved in as many sports as possible.
Questions, Ms. Amanda?
Yeah,
How many sports do you play?
I play 3. Yeah.
Which 3 and how long have you played?
I play volleyball and I've played since 8th grade, and then basketball since 7th grade, and track pretty much like all my life. Yeah.
What would you say to those who don't have time to play sports?
I don't know. I mean, then I guess you have to work on your own, but if you don't have time for sports, I don't know how. I think everybody needs to make time for activity, because if you're not having it, then like you're just gonna have like weight problems, or you're not gonna have fun, because sports to me are fun. So yeah,
And what's your favorite sport?
volleyball.
All right, thank you, Amanda. Nice work.